Hi, I'm Irene Anggreeni. I'm a clinically trained dance movement psychotherapist, and today I'm going to try to answer some frequently asked questions around my profession. So, question number one, which I hear a lot: what is dance therapy? Well, I can give you the basic definition, which is the psychotherapeutic use of dance and movement to promote the emotional, social, cognitive, and physical integration. But I have also my own version of it. So for me, it is really a form of creative therapy when words are not enough, when words have been enough, when we've analyze so much our thoughts or emotions or behaviors, and we just need to get into the flow again. It really taps into a lot of our nonverbal communication, but also into our creativity, so spontaneity, and of course the body is very involved as well. And it brings you, if you're exploring this, it brings you closer to yourself. And yeah, generally people seek a form of therapy or coaching because they want to change something about their life. They want to transform certain parts of of themselves. And there's so much that our cognitive capacity can do. To actually get us into action, we need that whole being integration. So the mind, the body, the emotions, the soul, whatever you call it. How does dance therapy work? Well, that's in itself is a big question to unpack, but let's take it one step at a time, and let's start with the personal. So you might experience in your life, whether you're in therapy or never before, but words can sometimes be very limited to express or to communicate, what's going on inside, or feelings or emotions. When we talk about these feelings, emotions, those are actually very much in the body. Those are literally, from neuroscience. That's kind of the sensations in our body that is interpreted by our brain into what we experience as emotion. And to understand the signal from our body, to tune in with our body, to be aware of it, it really improves actually our capacity for understanding ourselves, understanding our emotions, and that has massive implications in our life. That in our relationship, in our job, in our health. Because like when we are used to suppressing those feelings, those emotion, and kind of like, because our logical mind like think, yeah, what good is emotion, that keeps being suppressed, that has also a toll on our physical body. The healing part of it is really the expression, and words are really limited, but with the body we have more range of possibilities when we integrate our body in that process. And from the neuroscience part of it, we have our very plastic brain. Yeah, you may have heard the term neuroplasticity. You can look it up. That we all, at any age, we have that capacity to actually rewire our brain. And talking can also help. If we are making ourselves aware through verbal reflection, that's very well be possible. But there's so much that we are not conscious, that's subconscious, and that's a lot in our body. And if we are aware of this, we can better understand as well our behavior, our patterns. Also having more resource. So one of the important thing that I do as a dance therapist is also developing the variety, the versatility of of movement qualities, because that also gives us more possibilities to deal with whatever situation we face in our life. And just to name some example, if we are always used to show up like slump, like with posture like this, that also impacts our mind and our relationship with others. But like when we show up like in a more taller, with some lengthening in our posture, that really shifts our self perception and also our relationship with other people, and that also shifts our mindset big time. Yeah, try it. Next question. What dance style do you do? Okay, my style is no style. For my clients, it's really about tapping in with what they have, what kind of movement qualities they are already comfortable in. And my job is really to stretch it, so that they also experience what is on the other side of the spectrum. Because if we are used to move a certain way, that becomes also a pattern that's reflected in how our brain is wired, and that impacts as well the our mind. But sometimes when we shift things from this movement quality to another quality, that we could really open a whole new experience as a result. And for myself, though, I have a variety of movement practices, from swing dancing, ballroom, salsa, tango, Argentine tango, also sport and martial arts, climbing. So those are all kind of what I'm bringing in to enrich your movement vocabulary, so that you have more fluency in expressing yourself, not only non-verbally but also verbally, because it really it's all connected. So question. I know people who do sports and dance or yoga, and this kind of movement practice, and it helps them to feel better afterwards. Is that what you do? Not exactly. So there's a big difference. Yeah, also like if you know dance, there's just also this something called therapeutic dance, like ecstatic dance or five rhythms, which indeed can help you can make you feel better afterwards. But there's a difference with dance movement therapy, because the first obvious thing missing is really the therapist. So this therapeutic relationship is actually the most crucial of it all, and that's where things happen, when change can happen. And also, it's the therapist that helps the reflection, that guides the kind of the integration of the experience. So as a professional therapist, I am of the opinion that everyone, or the end goal of a therapy is that you have enough resource, enough skills, enough awareness to become your own best therapist. Because you know your life the best, you know your history in the most intimate way, and that is really how I work. That that I empower my clients with these tools, this resource, the skills, so that they can eventually do that independently, to continue being reflective, to create that awareness, and to make that change happen really in their life. The journey is never complete, like it is never, oh, I finally got it and then this is it, because there are always new challenging situations perhaps that we are not at all familiar with, or there's like a brand new, I don't know, kind of dilemma, a whole new person to deal with. And the therapist within us also also needs kind of constant nurturing, and sometimes also new input or new resource from outside. We always have blind spots, or we may have like a very fixed perspective, just based on our experience so far, but we might miss like different perspective. This question is really important. I hear that a lot. I don't dance, I don't move so much, and it terrifies me when you say dance therapy. I have two left legs. Okay, calm down, no panic, no worries. As I mentioned, I'm not teaching you choreography, or that you have to do certain steps, or that you have to move a certain way. And it's really about your natural movement. And I'll meet you where you are. No worries, I've got you. Last question. What can I expect as a result of dance therapy? Wow. The list is very long. I'll just name a few that you might feel better afterwards. You feel more empowered. You feel more together, like not just the head, but also the body. You get new insights, new awareness on a deeper level about yourself. That you get perhaps motivation to start taking action. You feel more vitality, because like when the juice is flowing in our body, that's also a gift, really. We help our body to come back to its more balanced state. We create more space up here because we give the head a break, and we feel more in touch with ourselves. And you will feel more playful. You're more in touch with your emotions, with your feelings. You probably feel more self-esteem because of the empowering experience, and hopefully also that you feel more more safely connected with other people, maybe with me, or in a group with other people in the group. In general, an uplifting experience, but also a grounding experience, because we really calm down like to our body. Perhaps some of your anxiety could dissipate, some of your negative thoughts and emotions find an outlet to be expressed in a safe way, not necessarily with words, but with movement. So you see, there are many different scenarios, there are many possibilities. If you want to ask something that's more specific to your situation, hit me up, and then I can share with you, okay, like how dance therapy could potentially be helpful in your situation.